Hey y'all, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So today I'm going to be reinstalling a wig. I'm not the best at installing wigs, but I was like, you know what, let me just record and let y'all, see this journey of me trying to perfect this lace installation. I was like, hopefully y'all can leave me some comments and tips and tricks on what y'all do as far as perfecting the install. But right here, what you see me doing is double capping just because your girl done cut off all her hair. I can't even put braids back there. So the double cap kind of helped with flattening out my little fro. And then I like to use the ebony spray or even got to be to just melt my cap down, and I just let that fully dry. I really leave it up there for like 15 to 20 minutes just to make sure that it's fully dry before I start cutting it off. But yeah, that's really kind of the basis of what I do to start out. This is the wig that I got. I got it from off of Amazon. I want to say it was 26 inches, 13 by 4. And I want to say I only paid like 200 for it. It was a 200% density wig too. The wig was decent. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. It is transparent lace, so you gotta kind of finesse that. Right here, I should have washed the wig again, but I was being lazy. I didn't fully wash it. I'll just wash the frontal part. I'm just molding it back to how I kind of want it and taking out my edges. But I would say with this wig, it does get nappy after a while, so you really have to take care of it as far as maintenance. It gets very dry. So I would say after like a week or even like a week and a half, you're gonna have to use some silicone mix or something to just get the hair back soft again. But for what it was, it was worth it. And right there, I had just, hot combed the hair back and, like I said, sectioned out my baby hairs. And now I'm just cutting off my cap to get ready to install. So once I cut off all of the excess lace, I go in with my makeup. I use the Ruby Kisses cream foundation and I go over my full cap. And now right here, I'm starting to put the glue down. Now I just lay my glue right above the cap, and I like to make dots like a little bit on my skin before the cap and then right behind the cap, and I go back and forth and I blend it all in. So I have like a half an inch of glue because I want it to last. And I went in with 3 layers. Now I should have let them dry completely clear in between each layer, but I was being a little bit impatient, so you could see that it wasn't fully dry. But literally once it dries, you just stick the lace onto it where you want it to be. You know, while you are perfecting each side, you don't have to push it all the way down. I kind of just lay it in front of it kind of first just to get it in position, and then once I get it in position, I just go in with like a comb, like the back of the comb, and I push it all down into the glue. Like I've always struggled with like doing the piece by piece method, like when you do one half first and then the other half. I don't know, for some reason it just gets complicated for me. I start sweating and then my half of it's not staying down, so I have to just go in all at one time and just lay it all down. But you see right here, I'm looking at the wig, I'm like, I really wish I would have bleached the knots a little bit longer. It's like the knots did not take good with it, but I still ended up kind of finessing it somehow. But once I stuck it down, like I said, I go in with the comb and kind of make sure my baby hairs aren't stuck in the glue. And then right there, it looks a little ruffled up. So I go in with and just go in and just cut any excess lace off that you don't really need. But not too much. You do always want a little bit of lace there, you know. Especially with transparent lace, it's a bit thick and it doesn't fully melt. So sometimes having that little bit of extra lace helps when it comes to blending. But yeah, I'm just sectioning up my baby hairs right here. Now, once I have it laid down where I want it to go, I move my baby hairs back. And then I like to go in and make sure there's no lifted up lace. Yeah. So I'm lifting up my baby hairs. I like to take some glue, like on the end of a comb or on the end of my scissors or something, and just go in and put it underneath the lace. And then I also put a little bit of the glue. I learned this from a YouTuber. I put a little bit of the glue on top of the lace as well when it comes to transparent lace, because it helps it to blend a bit better also once that glue fully dries. And then after that, I go in on top of the lace and put my makeup on. And then after that is when I do the first melt. I put my Evan spray with my or any type of really good, you know, holding spray, like got to be or something like that. I put that over the lace to kind of melt it, and then that's when I put my melt band on for the first time, and I let that melt completely. And once I take it off, you got something like this. Now this install was very messy. I think I was in a rush, so I don't like how it has all those little tiny hairs everywhere. It just looks super messy. But all in all, it should look a lot neater than that if you really take your time. It shouldn't be a whole bunch of flyaway hairs everywhere. But after I take that out, this is when I start working on my baby hairs. I'm sectioning them back out, combing them back out a little bit. You might want to take your hot comb or something and, hot comb your baby hairs to the front and hot comb, the rest of the hair back just to have it separated. And then I take my little tiny flat iron and just twirl it and curl it. Yeah, I curl the ones on the temples up, and then the sideburns, I curl them down. Like, it's easier to maneuver when the sideburns are curled down. My formula that I like to use for my baby hairs, I like to go in with a little bit of edge control. Not any one specific, something that doesn't have a hard hold. Not like a got to be glue gel, but just like a nice little edge control, and then some mousse. Or what I've been doing lately, I've been using something like it almost has like an eco solid gel consistency, and I used that, and I really like how that was too, because once it dried, it didn't dry hard. It still gave a soft baby hair type of dry. But when I go on this right here, I went in with edge control and mousse. I like going in with edge control and mousse because it's going to dry. It dries pretty hard, but because you use that mousse, you can comb it out. And once you comb it out, you can either have the hard baby hair look, or sometimes with me, after a few days, after like a day or two, I'll go ahead and comb them out, and then I'll have that soft baby hair look. But really, when you are doing your baby hairs, really gotta do is just what works for you. Like I said, I was kind of rushing in this video. I don't know why. I hate doing my hair sometimes, so I was just trying to get it done. But these are just some really simple baby hairs. You don't need a lot, and sometimes you do have to pull more pieces out to make it look okay. I wish I would have used like the edge comb, because the teeth are a bit smaller. But I'm just swooping it back, doing like a nice basic little baby hair. And then I use mousse anytime I need, if it's not moving how I need it to move, just go in with a little bit more mousse, and it will help it just swoop really easily and then go in with the mousse at the end to just swoop it into the rest of the hair. And that's really pretty much it. So I'm just gonna let y'all watch me kind of do my edges, and then after that, really I just tie it back down. And then when it comes to curly hair, you know, it's just like shake and go. You need to wet it up, and you're good to go after that. So I'm just gonna let y'all watch. Alright, y'all, so after I wet it up, I'm just doing my little finishing touches. It actually came out a lot better than I had expected at that time, because I was like, my glue didn't dry all the way, you know, it was still looking a little white. But once I had took my band off, all I did was go in with that hot comb, try to flatten it out a little bit more, and I put a little bit more makeup on. But other than that, it was a pretty decent install. It's a really simple, easy install, beginner friendly. So I hope y'all enjoyed my video. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me some more ideas. Leave me some tips down below. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all. Bye.